to Deaf and Dumb. I'm Dan.
And I'm Dudley.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to our show.
Welcome to our show.
It is
not their show, our show. We own this show. No one can take it from us, except to listen to it.
Yes. They can take the downloaded, MP3 files, and listen to them with their ear holes.
You can take our MP3s, but you cannot take our copyright.
And our freedom!
And our freedom! That was a stupid start for this show.
Yes. Yes, it is.
How are you? You had a good week?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, I don't really care.
I worked a lot.
Yeah,
I'm very busy.
don't care. I'm telling you, I don't care.
I'm very, very
I was
busy.
asking you, it was a rhetorical question, Dudley. I nor our listeners give a shit about how your week was.
Yeah, they do. I hope.
No, I don't think they do.
No. They probably do if I played more games.
How about this? If you cared about how Dudley's week went, email us. And if we are inundated with outcry for how much they care about your week, then we will talk about it next week.
Wait a minute.
Wait.
What would be? How many emails would classify as inundated?
Did I say inundated?
Yes, you did.
I might have said it.
You want us to rewind it? And
no.
See? No, okay.
No.
That takes editing.
If I had that
and
technology,
time.
that'd be great. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, but unlike last week where I didn't play any video games, I did play video games this week. Or I should say, I played a video game this week.
Yeah, this is true.
Uh-huh.
I played it with you.
Yes, I finally made a purchase of a game you've been playing for a while.
Yep, pretty much almost since it came out.
Yeah, basically. So I am now on the watch.
The Overwatch?
The Overwatch.
Uh-huh. Yep.
So I have been playing that for the last 2 days.
Yeah.
I got it Friday night. I came home and I was like, I need to get this because we're going to play it at the LAN next weekend.
Yeah, that's the idea.
And among other things, obviously, but this is our big new game that we're going to play, or we are planning to play. And
which may mean that we won't actually play it at all.
it has been known to happen.
Yes.
I hope we do.
Like, yes, we're going to play this new game and check it out, and then we don't play it. Or we play it a little bit and not much.
I hope we do play it, because I really like it.
It's fun,
It's really fun. All I've thought about today was playing Overwatch.
Yeah.
And I just started playing it yesterday.
Yeah. You took to it pretty quick.
Yeah, and I like it. It's fun.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun. I'm glad you're finally playing with us.
Yeah. I played with you and Bro Rob. And we did it backwards this time. You know, usually you're like, oh, Bro Rob, and I go Rob.
No, that's not how we do it at all.
That's exactly.
I've always been the one to initiate Brob.
And I'd say Bro Rob?
Yeah, you say Bro Rob.
Oh. I can't remember ever saying anything.
Yeah, usually one of us says Bro Rob, and then I say Brob. Sometimes I say Bro Rob, and then you repeat Bro Rob, and then I say Brob.
No.
This is canon, Dudley. Our listeners and our fans know this. And you're just trying to shake things up and rewrite history however you want it to be.
It's not rewriting history, it's alternative facts.
Yeah, because those are real and should be
if
seriously.
If our president can do it, so can I. That's like the worst reason to do anything.
That's the worst reason for anything.
If our president does it, then I can do it, right?
I mean, didn't Taft get stuck in the tub? So I can do that.
He did do that, didn't he?
Didn't one of them shoot a guy?
Well,
in
Dick
like
Cheney
a duel,
shot a guy.
Well, yeah, Dick Cheney totally shot a guy. But I can take a friend hunting and shoot him in the face.
As long as he doesn't die, it's okay.
Yeah, that guy didn't die.
Yeah, that guy didn't die. So
okay, so I'm sure they're still friends.
Some
just like I would like to imagine we would stay friends if I accidentally shot you in the face.
Or
maybe Graham Ham.
It depends
on... If I accidentally shot Graham Ham in the face, you think he'd still be my friend? I'd still be his friend.
Well, it depends. For me, personally, if I got shot in the face by a friend, and I survived with no long-term injury, like brain damage.
I mean, it's not like you need your face anyway.
But if I had if it gave me like a really badass scar, then I'd probably still be friends.
Okay.
It depends on what the scarring situation is like.
Okay. Yeah. What if it rendered you blind?
That would kind of be a problem.
And you had to eat through a straw through your nose.
No, no. I wouldn't be friends with anybody.
What if that person was the one taking care of you and feeding you?
I'd rather die.
No. This took a dark turn.
This took a really dark turn.
Yeah. We were just trying to talk about Overwatch.
We're just trying to talk about games here.
Let's just talk about Overwatch.
We have a theme, and this is why we stick to it. Because otherwise, we go to dark places.
We go to dark and terrible places.
We don't have politics on our show.
Yeah. So you play Overwatch,
yes,
and you're liking it. You're loving it.
Yeah,
are you loving it?
I like it.
You would say you would express love.
I would say I could almost say love. Mm-hmm. Almost
love at first.
If I didn't have commitment issues,
love at first match.
I could say love.
Love at first match.
But yeah, if I didn't have commitment issues, I could say love. Yeah, it's fun. I've really fun, it. And I've been exploring. I started. I've played like Soldier 70 whatever 77 76. Okay, I was one too many. So I played him first.
Is his brother. 77 is his older brother. He's an asshole.
Oh, okay, all right. So I played him very briefly. Not very long, like one match, really. And then I switched to, I was like, well, I wasn't really doing great with him. I was like, let's try something else. And I did.
Well, he's like your standard shooter guy.
Yeah, and that's why I started with him.
He's got a sprint and a machine gun.
Yeah,
I mean, what else do you need? And he shoots grenades.
Yeah,
so.
'cause that's what Rob had told me. He said that
Rob.
It was he's kind of the generic soldier, and I was like, okay, well, I'll start with him then. Kind of get the grips of the mechanics of the game, and then go from there. And then so I quickly changed to McCree.
Yeah, you played him a bunch.
And I played him for a while. Mm-hmm. And in fact, I put the most time yesterday with him. And I liked him. I liked him a lot, actually. He kind of fit right into my play style. And I also like the theme.
Yeah. You want to be a cowboy.
I want to be a cowboy. With Bamf on my belt.
Yeah.
But yeah, I liked him. I liked his. He got the pistol, and he got really good range with it.
He's got a pretty decent range.
It's got probably not like sniper range, more like a medium range kind of thing.
Yeah, he's got a medium range. He's a good mid-range guy. And his stun ability is great.
Yeah, which I always forget to use.
You gotta use that. That's like a big thing for him. Like, the big 1-2 punch for him is run up to someone, stun them, and then just, spam, and the right alternate fire button to just spray
the unload button.
And you just take out anyone that way.
Yeah. The unload button is what I call it.
Yeah.
Just
the fanning fire.
Yeah.
It's a fan is what it is, but.
No. And and I'd been doing fairly decent, I would say, with just, even without the stun. I always forget about the stun. And I've used it a couple times, but I'm enjoying it. I've played it. And then today, which is Sunday, but I played it today, I was like, okay, I'm going to try to play some other characters, branch out, feel out other characters, and so I started out just doing, just playing games and just picking stuff at random, and then I played with Robert, and we, Rob, and we did the random where you don't even get to pick your character. Or your
that's one of the mystery tag team is what it's called.
So we were doing that, which was good because I got to explore. But I felt like I was just doing terrible because I didn't really fully know how to do any of them. By the time I started getting used to it, I would switch. So it wasn't really a good way to learn to play character. Play different ones.
Mystery play is like really useful once you've kind of got the game mechanic and you're kind of familiar with what everyone does.
Yeah,
like you've been playing for a while. It's a great way to like learn to play other characters because it just throws you into some of them with random characters, so you have no control. But it is not great for if you're wanting to focus on learning some characters. It's not great because as soon as you die, you switch to a new character.
You switch. Because
and you don't get to use your ultimate very often in those things unless you're just really good and don't die.
Yeah, I was under the impression that you would get one character and then you would be that character for the whole match. I didn't realize you die every time you died, you changed.
Yeah,
and so I thought, it would be a good way to learn. But then once I realized I die, it changes every time I die. I'm not really learning any characters. I'm not getting any, and I almost never get to use the power up, what's it called?
Yeah, the ultimate.
The ultimate. I hardly ever got to use it because every time you die, it resets because you're a new character.
That's really my only complaint about that gameplay, that game mode, is that your ultimate meter resets every time you die, and I don't like that.
Yeah,
because it just means you never, unless you just happen to get a character you're really good at, you don't get to use them.
Yeah. But overall, I'm really liking the game. I like the loot box mechanics. It's kind of got the collector element to it, and you can, you get stuff, and then you kind of has a little, what's it called, the showroom, and it has all the characters and all the stuff you can get for all of them, and you can kind of go through and look at it, but also kind of collect them all, and that's kind of cool.
Yeah, and you'll enjoy it at first, and then you'll get frustrated because you keep getting skins for characters you don't play.
Yeah,
and you haven't got a new skin for the characters you do play.
Yeah,
until you finally get enough monies to maybe buy one, and then you're sitting there looking at it, going, "Well, I like both of these characters, but I don't know which." And then you're sitting there having to decide which skin to purchase, and it's a hard choice.
I don't see myself getting wrapped up in it that much, really.
Because, you don't think so?
No, because to me, I don't even think about what my character looks like.
Really?
No, because I don't see it as first person. I mean, other than Reinhardt, who gets a third person element when you put the shield up, you don't really see who you're playing. So to me, it almost doesn't matter what I look like.
You don't have any Slayer character vanity?
I've looked at a lot of them. A lot of them are really cool, but I don't see myself going out of my way trying to get one of them.
But you don't want to see yourself represented by like how much you like that character and that skin by playing as them, so people can see you playing as them.
I think
I get a certain enjoyment out of playing Reinhardt with the Black Knight. And people seeing me as the Blackheart skin.
Well,
of course, all of Reinhardt's skins are amazing.
Yeah, they're really good. There's a lot of really nice details on all those. But I don't see myself getting attached to it. Now, if I had customization to it, I could see myself doing that. But even then, single player game, once I've customized a character, I don't usually change it. Because especially in a first-person game, if I'm not looking at it, I don't really care.
Okay.
So that's just me.
maybe you'll change.
Maybe, probably not.
You never have yet.
There's no hope for change.
You won't do anything new, Dudley. You just won't.
That's not true. I played Overwatch.
That's totally true. I've been trying to get you to eat bread and butter pickles for weeks now, and you won't do it.
Disgusting.
They're delicious. And this is coming from someone who is a lifelong pickle hater.
I do not like
who
pickles.
has seen the light.
I hate pickles.
And so do I.
No, you don't. Not anymore. You have less.
I do not hate all pickles equally, as I had before. I have become aware that there is one pickle that is delicious.
No. I've had too many meals ruined because there were pickles involved.
But those were dill pickles.
Disgusting.
They're not. No, but you're Dudley. All pickles are not created equal.
But they are called pickles, so by association, they are terrible. They should change their name if they want to be good. They need to do some rebranding. Lead the pickle way. We've got off subject again.
Yeah, we can just all over the place. So Dudley gives the big thumbs up. And edible condiments. Is pickle a condiment? What would you call it?
Pickle is a garnish.
A garnish, that's the word I was looking for. You're a man. Usually you're not very good with words.
I'm great with words. That's why I make up my own ones.
Well, see, that's not being good with words.
No, that's just being great with words. You've achieved mastery, so you can make up new ones. That's the way it works.
All right, Shakespeare.
Yeah. I have a dictionary that I haven't written down of words that are fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
And when I die,
any of them
they
real
will die
words.
with me. Because they're mine.
So Overwatch, you get the big stamp of approval. You like it. You're gonna keep playing it.
Yes.
So,
so characters I like playing. I like playing McCree.
Yeah.
I like playing Reinhardt.
Reinhardt is one of my favorites.
He's a lot of fun, and
he's so much fun.
He's kind of a support character. He's a defensive character.
Yeah.
And for such a defensive character, you wouldn't think I would like him, but there was a moment when I first was playing him, and I had a really good team, and it was a bunch of people I didn't know. I was playing by myself, and I had this shield up, and they were all crowded around me, and we were just destroying the other team. Yeah. And even though I wasn't really doing anything, I was just there holding the shield.
No, you were doing everything. You were giving him a defensive point.
Yeah, and it was great. It felt wonderful,
it's satisfying.
It's very satisfying.
I don't usually play those kind of characters either.
Yeah,
but I tried. Reinhardt was one of the first characters I tried. Him and Reaper.
Yeah.
Based solely on aesthetic,
yeah.
And I was just like, that guy looks amazing, and so I tried him, and then, like I said, it wasn't what I would normally play, my normal play style, but I really enjoy him, and there's just something weirdly satisfying about like setting up a shield and giving people a point where they can just unload and not worry about getting hit, and also you'll find yourself blocking ultimates regularly.
Oh, really?
Like you'll hear, Farah fly in the air and go, justice from range from above, and then you'll just turn and get yourself between her rockets and your allies and just save them all from the ultimate. Or like there's all kinds of stuff like that where you
just get in the way.
I do it for Diva a lot. Diva's ultimate, she jumps out of her suit and it self-destructs.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how many times I've blocked that explosion from all my allies just by being in the right place and putting that shield up.
Yeah.
And it's satisfying. And also, I love just waiting. I'm also really aggressive with Reinhardt. I'm always charging people. I'm just wading through them with the hammer, and it's hugely fun.
Yeah. It's really satisfying because you're there defending your whole team, but then when the moment you break free and start just pounding people, it's quite satisfying. It's like
it is
build up of tension and release.
Yeah,
it's very nice and satisfying.
Yeah. What other characters have you tried?
Reaper. I like Reaper.
Reaper's fun.
He got some pretty cool stuff. I like. There's one of the snipers that has the machine gun, but also the sniper rifle.
Widowmaker.
I like her.
Yeah.
She's pretty fun. Anna is pretty fun, too, in certain situations.
I like Anna. Anna's one of the 2 supports I play.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's not true. I've been playing 3 of them pretty regularly, actually.
Yeah. Anna's pretty fun because you don't have to worry about who you're shooting. You just shoot everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's pretty cool.
Yeah, she doesn't have a lot of movement options, but she just basically, that's just really her weak point is she can't really get up on things very well without having stairs. But she's older. She's an older lady, so
that's one reason we were doing one of those things where you're limited to certain
brawls.
Yeah, so
it's a brawl.
Yeah, brawl. We were all playing sniper characters.
Yeah.
And
it was all supports. Or it was snipers. It was all snipers.
And
it was all snipers. You're right.
I was like, I was going to do Anna, and I was like, I did Anna, but then I quickly realized I couldn't get up in anywhere, and I didn't like the movement options when you just, when you're fighting a bunch of snipers, you kind of want to get in a good position, and so I quickly changed to Widowmaker, and I had a little more fun with that. Even though we lost terribly in that game.
Yeah, we didn't do very well.
We did terribly.
I was playing Hanzo. I like Hanzo a lot. He's kind of turning into one of my favorite snipers. It took me a little while to warm up to him, but
I don't really like him right now. I don't.
Yeah.
I maybe just because I haven't quite figured out how to use him properly.
His is a lot of timing. There's a little bit of timing involved, and a lot of strafing. But when you kill a bunch of people with him, it is really satisfying.
Yeah, I played him a little bit and I did okay, but I just felt like I wasn't quite grasping it. So.
And he's got them trick arrows too. Those are kind of fun.
Yeah.
Nothing's more satisfying to me than killing somebody from around a corner with the little explodey ricochet arrow.
Yeah, I didn't understand how that worked, because
you just shoot it and it bounces off the wall and into like a shard. It's really useful in hallways or like an enclosed area, or you're shooting into a room.
Okay.
It bounces all over the place and hits.
So it's kind of like a frag gun.
It's a scatter shot. It's like a scatter shot, ricocheting scatter shot.
Okay.
It's pretty cool.
Typically, when we started playing, Robert would just, like, every new character, I'd be like, okay, I don't know what this is, and he'd just tell me everything that person does. And then when I was playing him for the first time, I was doing it by myself, so I didn't have that that information fed to me. Why are you making a face?
There's a fly in my water.
Oh, just drink them.
No, I can't get him out.
He's good for protein.
He's down in it now. I'm done.
You're done.
No,
You're just going to be parched
water
for the rest of the episode.
Yeah.
Daniel's going to have the dry mouth.
I'm going to have dry mouth for the rest of the episode. So, yeah. Are there any characters you think you might try out some more?
I'd like to try all of them. Eventually. There's still a few I haven't done too much with. I've done a little bit of each of them within skirmishes just to kind of see what they do, but I end up falling back on Reaper or McCree a lot. And Reinhardt.
Yeah,
depending on the situation. But yeah,
there are some characters I've barely ever played, except when I'm randomly given them, or or I just for some reason I pick them. But like Zarya's one of them. Winston, I don't play Winston very often. I don't particularly. I like how he moves.
Yeah,
I don't like his weapon. I
haven't played him. I played him once and then died pretty quickly in the a random character map thing.
The mystery
whatever you call it. I don't set any of this up, so I'm just like, whatever you call it. Robert or you have been setting up the games for the most part, and I just go along for the ride.
That's usually how it goes with me and Rob. He just joined. He brings me in. And he's like, "What do you want to play?" And I'm like, "I don't care."
Yeah. That's the way I am too.
Well,
I'm indifferent. So far, every game mode I've played, it's been fun.
Yeah, I haven't really. We played the newest one. It's the Capture the Flag one for this current event, the Capture the Rooster, and I didn't like it. It completely changed the game, which is weird because it's Capture the Flag, which is a pretty standard game mode, but it's never been in this game before, and so it completely changed it, and I don't think I liked it. Like, it felt like other team-based games, and I just kind of was like, I don't like it. Rob and I played a few matches of it, and I didn't care for it. It changed, I think, the game into the wrong direction.
I don't know. I played it, and it felt fine.
Yeah, I don't know. And maybe because I played Overwatch for so long. Yeah.
The past year.
That's what I'm thinking. It's just because I played Overwatch since the beginning and they've not had one until now. It feels awkward to me. But it kind of shakes up how it's just different.
Well, it's only an event game, right? So it's not going to stick around.
Yeah, and which is fine. And there's nothing that says I have to play it. But
you have to play it, Daniel. It's in the bylaws.
Bylaws to what?
To the Overwatch. To the watch. I don't even know what Overwatch is or why it's called Overwatch.
There's some story stuff. I don't know what most of it is.
It's not important.
There's some character stuff. You know that like Anna is Farah's mother.
Yeah. I've read some stuff.
I play Farah a lot, and there's the implication that there's the implication that Soldier 76 is her father.
Ooh,
drama. Yeah, that it's heavily hinted that the two of them have a relationship, and there's a lot of hints.
They were buddies,
but they were friends.
They were friends. But yeah. It's good game. A lot of fun. I'll be playing it some more this week, prepping for the LAN, and then we'll be having the LAN. Hopefully we'll get at least a couple of good games of it in with everybody. Everyone who bought the game. Yeah. So yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it should be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I want to talk about very briefly, because we talked about it last week. We talked about there was a Fire Emblem game.
Yes.
Out on the mobile
devices. Yeah.
Yeah, called Fire Emblem Heroes.
Yes.
And I didn't really play it. I got it. I downloaded it on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
I started it, and then I was like looking at the tutorial and the little intro stuff, and then I never really got past beyond that point, much further than like the intro stuff. But the one thing I wanted to talk about is like, what the fuck is up with the weird noises in the menu, in the character select menu particularly?
Yeah,
there's and it's in the menus and all over, but it's this weird. It sounds like someone with a deep voice burping in slow motion.
Yeah,
that's
it's
what it sounds.
Really weird, kind of off-putting.
And it's like weird. I don't know what it is.
It sounds like we're listening to some ramblings of an alien, some grunts of an alien race or something. It's really weird. I thought it was weird too.
It's so weird. I don't know what it is, and maybe because again, I'm playing it, with our hearing loss. We have cybernetic implants that are hearing aids that are Bluetooth. So this is going beamed straight into my ears, and I'm like, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
So maybe on a phone it's not as obvious or distracting, but it is weird. I don't know what it is. So if you know what it's supposed to be, let me know.
I meant to talk to Graham about it because he's
more familiar with the Fire Emblem game.
Yeah.
Maybe
he's been playing it casually.
Yeah.
Since it's been out, and that's one of the reasons I got it, because I was going to hang out with him yesterday, and I was like, maybe we'll try it. But then again, I didn't get very far either. But that sounded weird.
Yeah. So Graham,
our buddy Graham.
If you know what's up with that, can you just explain it to us in the next telegram?
Maybe it's something that's in the other games too.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't remember it being a thing, but it's been a long time since I've played any of the other ones, so I don't know. So that's all I had to say about that. What's up with that?
Yeah. Did you play anything else this week?
I did. Last week I said I started downloading The Witcher 3.
Oh, yeah?
Wild Hunt.
Mm-hmm.
And I did start playing it. I played it, I don't know, a few hours.
Yeah. What are you thinking?
I don't know yet. It's a weird game.
Well, the Witcher series is kind of weird anyway.
Yeah, I like the story. I like the characters so far. It's interesting. It's engaging. It looks good. The controls are wonky as fuck. There's and then maybe it's because I'm used to playing like Dark Souls games or any normal game where the attack button is a trigger.
Yeah,
and this game, it's not set up that way. You pull a trigger to cast a spell or use a rune or whatever it is, or a sign. That's what it is. It's a sign.
Yeah. It's a sign.
But so at first I was like just constantly casting signs rather than like making attacks and doing. And the controls are a little awkward. But then I switched from, I was using a Steam controller, and then I thought maybe it'd help, and I switched to my PS4 controller, which works on Steam now. I know they were putting support out.
They were going to do it. Yeah,
I hooked it up, and I didn't know if it actually supported it or not yet, but it does. It works, and it felt a little more comfortable. With that.
It's better with the PS4.
But it's still weird. It's a weird control scheme.
Mm.
And I know, like, I remember when I tried out The Witcher forever ago and didn't like it. That was one of my big qualms, was that the controls were a little weird.
Yeah, the controls, especially on The Witcher, the first one, is really awkward.
Yeah, and so I don't know if they're just kind of playing off the way they've always done them. But
I don't think so, because I remember it being I wasn't able to get past the controls in the first one. That's why I didn't play it.
Well, maybe it's an evolution of that control scheme.
I don't know.
But it's a little awkward. And
I switched to the keyboard mouse.
Oh, yeah?
But then I stopped. I hadn't played it anymore after I switched, and I think it was a little bit better on the keyboard mouse.
Oh, you think so?
I think so. But I hadn't put enough time into it to say...
Being a third-person game, I kind of hard to believe, but I don't know. So I've been running around doing little side quests and kind of doing stuff. I did my first, little monster hunt thing where I fought this I tracked down and killed this devil at the well, this ghost thing at a well.
Yeah.
And I did that, and that was cool. I like how you kind of... You track the thing and investigate and do that. That stuff's cool. I like that, and I like that you can learn about them and learn what their weaknesses are and use that against them. That stuff's cool. I find myself just hoarding every time I see a flower, I'm just picking it, whatever it is. I don't know if I need it. I'm just grabbing everything.
Yeah.
And then. Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird little game, and it feels a little awkward. But I think I'm gonna keep trying it and see how it goes. I can see once I get into it, I think I could see myself playing it a bunch. But I don't
know. It's a massive game, and I really want to play it. But it's one of those things where my time is so limited right now. So mostly it's just going to be, I can't really devote myself to a heavy single-player game, I don't think.
Yeah.
But with, Overwatch, I can kind of get into and play for a little bit and then quit. And then, so I don't know when I'll get back to it. But hopefully, eventually I'll have free time again and I'll be able to play.
Yeah. That's one thing I've enjoyed about Overwatch is that it's real easy to jump in, have a match, and then quit or play a couple of matches, and it doesn't seem like it's taking up too much of your time. But you can also But yeah, that's why that's why I hadn't started the download and got The Witcher installed sooner, is because I was like, I don't know if I have time to put into this game. It's it's a big game, and I've been but I'm kind of just scoping it out because I'm just getting a feel for it and see if I'm gonna like it and if I'm gonna put more time into it, because I'll have spring break next month and I'll have a whole week to just enjoy playing whatever. So I'm trying to feel out some games that I can sink some time into. Though I am also considering going back and trying to finish Dark Souls 3 because I never did finish that one.
I didn't finish it either, and I really want to. It's a really good game.
It's a good game.
Speaking of, when my next holiday is, with your rubbing your week off in my face.
When?
I get one day in May.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's not good. That's
no
good.
Screw you and your week vacation in March.
Yeah, well,
not vacation, but spring break.
It's a holiday. It's a holiday.
It's not a holiday.
It's a holiday for me.
Okay. Whatever. Anyway.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm looking for. Of course, you make a lot more money than I do, so you can't complain. I'm over here just getting by, and you're just rolling in the money. Gonna buy yourself a Switch. Gonna get all these other cool things.
I already bought it.
Yeah, you bought yourself a Switch. I can't afford a Switch.
It's not guaranteed yet because it's through our buddy Graham's secondary pre-order. So if one of his falls through, I won't get it. But
what are the odds?
Probably it's slim. But if he gets both of them, then I will have one. He's already cashed the check, so
he's got that money.
He's got my money. I hope he'll give it back if it doesn't come through.
He's gonna shoot you in the face and keep your money.
It's not that much money, but that's less than a month away.
Yeah, that's pretty
like
soon.
3 weeks.
What's the release date on
March 3rd.
Oh, that's not that far away.
No, it's not.
Yeah, see, what are we on, the 11th, 12th?
Yeah, this will be out on the 13th.
13th? Yeah. So, yeah, that's not far at all.
Nope.
So, less than half a month.
I need to buy a game for it.
Oh, does it not come with it?
I don't think it does. Because there's the Switch one too, but I don't think it comes with it. I think it's separate.
Okay.
I don't think it comes with it. But I need to pre-order the Zelda.
Yeah, so you do, because that's the only game I care about right now.
Yeah. Do you have any other games you want to talk about you're playing, or we can go? I have a good transition right now.
Oh, well, I do have something else I played this week.
Okay, well, then I'll just throw my transition away.
Okay, just toss it out.
All right, it's gone.
It's gone. It's gone.
No transition.
You know how I'm opposed to your transitions.
Yeah, apparently.
I mean, like if you want, you can be whatever you want, Dudley. I don't care. You can, you can be whatever kind of person you want to be. Whatever transitions you want to make, I'm okay with it.
I don't know what you're implying, but all right. I'm glad you're open.
I played a bunch of Star Wars Destiny. This week.
Yeah, your addiction. You mean?
Yeah.
Well, here's the
I threw together.
Huh? There's an important question about it. How much more money have you spent on it?
None.
Okay.
Well, no.
Good.
Not
You may
really.
be in remission.
I mean, technically, I bought a binder and some card sleeves for it, but that's not the same thing.
All right.
Anyway, I played about 3 hands. I just threw together a deck, and it was a I've gone blank.
The names you threw at me before is Kylo.
No, I was telling you about my new deck.
Oh, that's a new deck. Okay. Well,
yeah.
Then I don't know
my last deck. I believe it was a Vader and 2 troopers. I had Vader double troopers.
Oh, Vader. I didn't know what you said.
Yeah, Vader.
I was like, Vader?
Yeah, Darth Vader, and then 2 first order stormtroopers.
Okay.
And then basically every red and blue dice card I had, so all the items and upgrades and the cards that I had that were red or blue dice, and all the gray dice I had. And then just like a random picking of just like, oh, I like these cards thrown into a deck, and that was my first deck. I didn't really put a lot of thought into it. I just went, these cards, and went with it.
Yeah.
Which ended up being most of the cards I had of those colors, but, I just went, the top half of the stack, and that's what threw it together. And so I played a match with Gary.
Yeah.
And it was really close.
Okay.
I played his, against his... he had a deck that's a Night Sister, a Politic, and 2 Stormtroopers, which is like all low points, but you got a lot of people. So these are all characters that you could easily kill in one round if you get enough attacks. But so I played against it and did fairly well, almost entirely because I had 2 Imperial Grenades in my deck that just do damage to all the characters. And when you have 4 characters, that ends up being a lot of damage, if you can roll it right. And then I was just using my ability to turn it to whatever that side I wanted, and then doing a bunch of damage. And it ended up coming down really close, even though my deck wasn't really optimized that well. I was still able to, it came down to one character each.
The deck you just threw together wasn't optimized?
Yeah,
that didn't make sense.
It wasn't, but I was still doing I did pretty well. I lost, but it was down to a handful of hit points.
So what you're saying is anyone who can color code can win this game.
I'm saying I can because I'm good at things like this.
I'm saying anyone who can color code. Okay.
And then I played another game with Gary's brother Josh.
Okay, yeah.
Running the same deck.
Okay.
Against his Vader Tusken Raider deck, I believe is what it was.
All right.
And
you say these things, and I'm like, yeah, okay, that sounds like something in Star Wars, and then I don't remember any of it. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, we call it the Vader Raider deck.
The Vader Raider.
Yeah, the Vader Raider.
Raider.
And that's a tough deck. It's a really well put together deck. And I still managed to come down, I lost again, but it still came down to 1 character each and a handful of hit points. Honestly, if it was a couple rolls had rolled better for me, I could have won.
Okay.
And then I played him.
That sounds like something you say a lot. If the dice had just gone in my favor, I would have won.
Well, it's a dice game. The dice is gonna be in your favor or not sometimes. Yeah. And then we played a third match. I ran Gary's Sheep Guy set, the one I played against him the first time. I ran it against his brother. Okay. And again, I was gonna win. I was down. It was down it came down to 2 rolls. I rolled once, and all I had to do was get a reasonable amount of damage on like 5 or 6 dice. I had a whole bunch of dice. Yeah. And I threw them all down. I think it was like 5 dice. And I just needed like 3 points of damage on any of those dice, and then which were all of them had lots of damage options. So it was odds are I was going to roll it, and I rolled all blanks. And then all he had to do was roll a decent amount of damage, and then he would win. And so he rolled and got the damage he needed, and so I lost because of that one last roll. And I was like, Ugh! So I lost all 3 games.
Whatever governs the realm of dice hates you.
Well, I mean, I would have some good rolls. I just didn't have a good roll right at the end on those last 2 games.
Those good rolls build up a false sense of security, and then they crush you at the end. Every time.
I will say, Gary and I played a game, and he had that same 4-character deck, and he sat there and he rolled one at a time, each dice, and every single one of them was a blank. He rolled all blanks on all. He rolled in all his characters, and they were all blank.
What's the odds of rolling a blank?
On most of them, it's a 1 in 6. Except on Stormtroopers, it's a 2 out of 6.
They're more likely to miss, of course.
Yeah, but they also have almost all their other options are all damage, like ranged damage attacks. So they're more likely. They have more damage options than most characters. So they actually are a pretty good card. They just have to offset that. They have 2 blanks, which is funny because they're Stormtroopers and
they miss
a lot.
That's the joke I was making.
That is the joke. But. And there's a lot of nods like that in the game. Like a character will have an ability that's basically because they do something from the movies or whatever.
Yeah.
But I have created. Friday I went and bought a binder and some sleeves and the little, what do you call them? The trading card sleeve. I don't know. I don't have this things. I don't know what you call it, but you know what I'm talking about.
No, I haven't collected any kind of cards since 1997.
Yeah, but you've done it, and you did this.
That was 20 years ago.
But you know what I'm talking about. So I got some of those, and I got all my cards out, and I organized them all, sorted them, put them all in the binder, and then I made a spreadsheet. I went and got
You made a spreadsheet?
Yeah, I made an
inventory spreadsheet. You didn't tell me about the spreadsheet, you nerd.
I think I totally told you about the spreadsheet.
Freaking nerd.
I made a spreadsheet to list every card I have, so I have an inventory of all the ones I own, how many I have, and so I have a list of all the cards that I have, so I know what I need. I can figure out, what I can make with them.
You're in too deep, Daniel.
Yeah, you're in too deep. After I had all this organized, I was like, okay, I'm going to make a new deck, because hopefully I'm going to be playing with Gary on Tuesday, unless he decides to ditch me for Valentine's Day
Which would be completely logical and would be expected.
Yeah, but Tuesday's our day, Dudley.
Yeah, but it's Valentine's Day. He should abandon you. Gary, I'm sure you're listening to this show. Abandon Daniel. You have a wife. I'm sure you love her.
I'm sure they're doing plans. They got plans for other things. I mean,
play
you don't have
Destiny with her.
You don't have to play. You don't have to give in to society's norms, Gary.
Just because Daniel's lonely doesn't mean you have to give in to what he demands.
Lonely, not the word. Single.
Oh, okay. I thought those were combined together. That's my experience.
You thought they were synonymous?
Yes. Anyway.
I put together a new deck, and I'm almost done.
Okay.
You just chill out. I endure all your stupid Pokemon Go news. You can listen to me talk about Star Wars Destiny for a second.
Half this episode.
I put together a new deck. It's a Stormtrooper, Jabba, and Vader deck. No, I'm sorry. Kylo Ren. It's a Kylo Jabba trooper deck. So it's all 3 colors. It's got a lot of tricks, a lot of nasty stuff. Like some of my favorite cards, pretty much all my favorite cards are in there. My biggest problem with my previous deck was I didn't have enough cards that got me money, and there are plenty of cards that get me money because there's some really expensive cards in this. Yeah. But I'm really excited to try it out and see how it plays, and hopefully it'll do well.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, I'll be reporting on that next week. Well, maybe, probably not, because we'll probably be talking about.
You're allotted 5 minutes next week to talk about Star Wars Destiny.
We'll see.
5 minutes. Unless there's no news, you get 5 minutes.
Well, next week we're doing the land. So
so we won't have time. We're not gonna have time. I'm telling you now, we don't have time for Star Wars Destiny. We should
talk about it a little bit.
And also our next week is our year anniversary. So
it is.
So
yeah.
But anyway. I'm going to go back and just pretend like all this didn't happen, and we're going to go right into my transition. So, Nintendo Switch. Let's talk about the Switch. And I'm getting the Switch, and there's
getting switched on.
Some news on the games, particularly Switch 1-2. They've released some little, short, 30-second spots for the different mini games that are in it.
Okay, yeah.
And they're weird. We knew they were weird.
Yeah, the milking game.
The milking one was the weirdest one so far.
Yeah.
But there's another one that's really weird. It's a baby crying game.
What?
So, all the trailers are, people playing the game, so you don't really get too much visualization of what it actually looks like on the game.
Yeah.
But basically, the Switch becomes a baby that's crying, and you have to hold it.
And the actual Switch?
Coddle it. And
like the actual Switch, like the portable Switch.
Yes. You hold it, and you comfort the baby.
What?
That's crying. And then, the whole trailer is the squirrel picking at the baby, and he gets quiet, and he goes to sleep, and then she, carefully sets the Switch down and starts walking away, and he starts crying again.
What?
That's apparently
Isn't it a game?
That's apparently the game. I don't know.
This is parenting.
It's parenting 101. Switch edition.
This is a ploy to codify us into accepting the rise of the machine.
There's some other ones that are interesting. That was the weirdest one. I was just I had to lead with that one. That was just weird. There's a sword fighting one. There's what else was there? I can't remember. I didn't make a list of them because that one was just so weird. But yeah, just go check them out. They all look kind of odd, but some of them look fun. There's
the milking one, you're really wanting to make. I bet you're really good at the milking one, Dudley.
Well, I have some expertise. Some self-training, maybe.
You've been training for this your whole life.
Maybe, I don't know.
Since about 12?
I can't put a date on it. There's some interesting one. One's like a hot potato kind of game, where it's like a bottle of soda.
You toss the Switch back and
forth? No. It's just that'd be terrible. That's a bad idea. It's just one of the Switch controllers, the small one that attach to the side. It's one you hold one of those and you shake it to shake a soda bottle, a bottle of soda, and then you pass it over to someone else. And I guess you're trying to shake it and get it to fizz up, but you don't want it to explode.
Okay.
And I don't know if the person who explodes loses or what, but the people playing it seemed like they enjoyed it too much. It was weird. But, there's
a lot of, this motion. And for those who can't see, it's the hand up and down motion.
Well, there are terms you can use to describe that motion.
The shake-wake motion.
Yeah, the shake-wake motion. You hit it perfectly. Everyone knows how to shake-wake.
Yeah, it's the shake-wake motion.
Okay,
and there's a lot of these games that use the shake-wake motion, and that's weird to me.
Yeah. Well, anyway. Another thing I read, speaking of Nintendo and their weird things, there was an interview with, I don't remember who did it, but with Miyamoto.
There were some interviews with some people.
Well, no. The people I remember is Miyamoto.
Okay.
So, the big guy at Nintendo. Yeah. And then one of the producers whose name I cannot say, so I'm not going to even try, of the new Zelda game, they did this like quick fire question thing. And anyway, somehow the question came up, what Link's full name is. You want to take a guess at what his full name is? Now,
Link's Awakening.
Now, keep in mind, this is Nintendo. They have a weird naming scheme for things. And then also look at other characters within their universe as a reference. And take a guess.
Linkendorf.
No.
Link to the Past.
You're just naming the games. That's not... no. Okay, I'm cutting you off.
Link Between Worlds.
No. It's his name, his last name...
Wait. Hold on. You were trying to give me a hint.
Yes, and you just ignored it. So I'm just going to move on.
Hold on. You think I'm going to actually guess it?
Probably not.
Okay, then just tell me.
You don't even want to try now?
Nope, I give up.
Okay.
You know me well.
Well, his last name is Link.
His last name is Link.
And his first name is Link.
Mario, and Luigi Mario?
It's the same thing as Mario. It's Link. And I think it's kind of a joke, but...
Yeah. Was that a joke? Mario,
because, it's Mario. He's the Mario brother, part of the Mario Brothers, and his first name is Mario. He's Mario. And I don't know, but apparently that's... according to him, that's his name. It's Link.
I don't know about... Because we've been called the Dudley brothers, and that...
I'm okay with this.
No, we're not okay with that. That is wrong. That is inaccurate. I am my own person.
Then why did you say we are not okay with that and lump me
because
with you?
You should not be okay with it.
But another interesting fact I thought they said was that the original design docs for the first Zelda game was called Adventure Mario.
What?
So it was originally, I think, was going to be a Mario game.
Another Mario
game?
Like
an Adventure Mario game. But
Mario
then they changed it to a Link.
Oh, okay.
So that's
weird. To Link?
A little.
The Link brothers. When's his brother gonna? When's Luigi Link gonna show up?
The next game. That's the next game on the Switch. Is gonna be Super Link Brothers 3. They're just gonna jump right in.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Why follow any conventions?
Super Mario 3 is the best one. Super Metroid is the third game. It's the best one. You might as well just jump to the third one. It's the best one.
That's why Valve won't make a third one, because the stage is too well set.
You brought it up now. Actually, that's a good thing. Let's talk about Valve, because that transitions us into the next thing.
You're way too into transitions.
It's working out for me.
Okay.
So Steam Greenlight, you're familiar with
People are going to think we planned this.
See, I'm trying to make it look like we plan it. I'm trying to make us look more qualified than we are. The Steam Greenlight, you're familiar with that?
Yeah. It's no more, right?
Yeah. Okay. So
they've been trying to get rid of it for a while,
they're getting rid of it. It was a way to bring in like indie games or whatever. It's kind of been a big mess, but
it was supposed to open the doors to like smaller games,
which it did, but it didn't.
It also got a lot of junk.
Yeah. So they're shutting it down and they're replacing it with Steam Direct.
Yeah.
So it no longer has the voting element that Steam Greenlight had.
The community element, yeah.
Yeah, so no crowdsourcing, anything like that. So it's basically you have to go through like a kind of, they described it as like a banking application. And you as a company, you fill that out and you set up with them, and then they'll verify your company and tax documents, similar stuff like that. And then they'll then you can pay an application fee for each title you wish to distribute onto the system.
Oh, so you just pay?
Yeah, basically. But here's the thing:
isn't that what people did anyway?
Well, yeah, kind of. It will cut down on the people making not games for Steam. But it also they haven't set a price on it yet. The range they're getting suggestion from developers or whatever, and the range they have right now is $100 to $5,000.
Dang.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, I mean, as an indie game person, you may not have $5,000.
$5,000 seems like a lot. And a lot of people are kind of like wondering, what's that? Why so high? Because big developers, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They're going to be on there anyways, and it doesn't matter if it... So that doesn't really... It seems too high. So hopefully they keep it down so the small developers can still be in there. But then it's like a weird balance. They got to find a good place where they can good games could still get on there, but also keep the people who are just dicking around off.
Yeah. Well, because it'll at least keep people who are just like making not games, trying to make some money.
Yeah.
They have to invest a little bit of something, which should help discourage that.
Well, yeah,
while,
because they're
$100 is not that much, and so if you have a series in a game that you think is good quality, it could easily make $100 by getting on Steam. So
So there's all that.
Yeah.
Well, I guess let's talk about indie games. You brought up indie games. Let's talk about indie games. Subset Games.
Okay.
You know who Subset Games are?
I'm sure I do.
Yeah, you do.
Tell everyone else. Tell all the listeners.
You've played their games. I've played their game. One of their games a lot. They played. They made FTL.
Okay.
Faster Than Light.
FTL is great. Yeah.
It's a great roguelike.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew that. I mean, we're just making sure the audience knows.
Yeah, right.
FTL is great. Yeah.
Yeah. They released a trailer for their new game.
Oh yeah.
It's called Into the Breach. It is
I've heard of this.
Yeah, it's a turn-based, randomly generated strategy game where giant mechs fight aliens.
Ooh. Okay, so it's like a Pacific Rim / Evangelion type thing.
Maybe, I don't know. I watched the trailer and I don't fully know what's going on, but it looks great.
Well, then it's more like Evangelion.
Well, it's very... See, I've never watched Evangelion, so I don't know.
I know.
It's like I don't know, maybe a 10x10 grid thing.
Okay.
And it's like it kind of reminds me of like,
chess?
Well, yeah, kind of. But no, it's like what's that DS game that it's turn-based fighting game thing? Wars something Wars. Anyway, it kind of reminds me.
Oh, come on.
Huh? I should have looked it up.
Advanced Wars.
Kind of reminds me of that.
I loved Advanced Wars.
It kind of
reminds
me of that.
Make a new one of those. I would murder for another Advanced Wars game.
Yeah. But anyway, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about Into the Breach. Yeah. And so it kind of reminds me of that, but it's more pixelated style-wise.
Okay, so more like pixel art.
Yeah, and it looks... I don't fully understand everything that's going on it, but it looks good. Looks good. So
I don't know what I was seeing, but I'm for it.
Yeah. So I'm interested in that.
Okay.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll have to check that out. I haven't seen that.
Yeah, go check it out. It's called Into the Breach.
Okay.
It's from Subset Games. So you can go to their website and check it out. But cool. It's pretty cool. It's not like one mech against aliens. It's like you have a bunch of robots fighting a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
So, and then there's like flooding or land destruction. I don't know. It looks interesting.
Okay.
But
cool.
They made FTL, and FTL is a great game. I'm sure this is going to be a great one.
Yeah, you've given me nothing but positive things to make me pick my interest.
Let's see what else we got.
Got anything else? We're running low on time.
Destiny 2 is coming out this year, according to Activision.
Okay.
Yeah, you should be excited about that. You played Destiny.
I'm kind of whatever.
You moved on. You moved on.
I liked it, but I enjoyed playing it, but it was mostly just a reason to interact with some friends.
Okay. All right.
I like it. I wouldn't. I've said this before. I enjoy playing it with my friends. I never would play it by myself.
Yeah, that was my thing. I have the Destiny PS4, and I barely play Destiny.
Yeah.
But yeah. They've released a 55 gigabyte high res texture pack for Fallout 4.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you probably should try it out, because even though it's 55 gigabytes...
Yeah, it'll take me a whole weekend to download it.
Yeah, but you with your 4K, I could see it looking really good.
Yeah.
Looking at the pictures...
I wonder if they fixed the HUD issues with running Fallout 4 on 4K.
Oh, I have no idea.
Because that's why I don't run it on 4K, because the HUD doesn't work in that way. It's like the menu gets all screwed up and everything gets messed up.
Huh.
Yeah.
I looked at some pictures, some side-by-side comparison. I couldn't tell anything different.
Oh.
But then again, I was looking at it on a 1080 monitor, and I was like, this basically looks the same. But I'm sure if you have 4K, it'd probably look pretty good.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll have to download it and check it out. Do I have to go find it somewhere online, or is it?
I think you can do it through Steam and all that. I think so.
Okay.
I don't know.
It's like a DLC thing or something.
Yeah, I have no idea. I didn't look that far. I wasn't gonna get it because it's too big.
Yeah, I may check it out.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
Yeah. I saw something that made me really laugh.
Oh yeah.
Did you see the beheading
quick,
glitch in Skyrim?
No.
So at the beginning of Skyrim, there's the guy that's getting beheaded at the beginning of the game, and he's like all badass, like, yeah, I don't care, and he lays his head down and they chop it off.
Yeah.
There's a glitch where as soon as he gets his head chopped off, his body gets up and runs off to fight. Without his head.
He doesn't care. He wasn't full of shit. He was ready to fight.
He just got up, grabbed an axe, and started running.
That's
and it was
really
hilarious.
Funny.
It made me laugh really hard.
That's really good. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, it's funny.
Well, I think we're out of time.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Did it cover everything? I missed one thing, but it's fine. It's not
important. We'll cover it next week, I'm sure.
No, we won't. I'll forget about it.
Please go to our website at deafandumb.com. That's DEAFNDUMB.com. And you can top of the page, you can find all the links to all the shit. You know all about it. And then you can also find all our episodes up to date and live on that page. And
you're deviating from the script.
Yeah, I'm just all over the place. Yep. And we're gonna keep doing new episodes every week on Monday, as usual, unless we decide to do specials again for something.
Yeah.
Which I don't see it happening anytime soon. I don't know. Should we do a land special?
I don't think we'll have time.
I don't think so either.
Yeah. We'll just talk about it afterwards.
keep looking for new episodes every Monday. We'll keep putting them out. Thank you very much for listening. I'm Dan May.
And I'm Dudley May, and this has been Deaf and Dumb.
I'm so thirsty.
Parched.
He
got the dry mouth.
Got the dry mouth. Deaf and dumb.
No, stop it.